This is the Global Economic Commodities Scrap Metal and Recycling Report by a Bentley roll-off trailer and gondola trailer March 15th, 2021. U.S. weekly crude steel production rose to 1.755 million tons, an 11-month high, as slow economic growth continues. Low production is causing steel shortages, so steel mills are charging record prices. WTI crude oil price fell to $65.61 a barrel, but near the 13-month high. Forecasts remain mixed, but demand is increasing as Iran, with the fourth largest oil reserves in the world, is expanding sales, which hurts global prices. The U.S. oil rig count fell to 309, down 80.8% from 2014's high. Low demand, low prices, and technology is keeping the rig count low. U.S. weekly crude oil production rose to 10.9 million barrels a day. Low prices and low demand is keeping production low. Scrap steel number one HMS export buying price Philly rose to $345 a gross ton on good demand and good supply. Scrap steel number one HMS rose to $411.67 a gross ton on good demand, but great supply with downward price pressure for April. Hot rolled coil steel rose to $64.25 a hundredweight, another record high as product shortages continue. Prices may peak in about 90 days. Copper price rose to $4.16 a pound on slow global economic growth, with a focus on investments in electric vehicles and green energy. Green energy will require massive copper use. Aluminum price fell to 97.3 cents a pound on increased supply, but optimism on global growth. Eurozone January industrial production rose 0.1% from January 2020, ending a 26-month decline. Durable consumer goods led the increase. Canadian February unemployment rate fell to 8.2%, the lowest since March 2020, as many businesses, cultural, and recreational facilities reopened. U.S. February inflation increased to 1.7% annually, the highest since March-February 2020, with energy and medical services having the largest increases. Core inflation was low at 1.3%. Note the Federal Reserve is saying it's okay to have 2% inflation or more, but temporarily. U.S. February NFIB Small Business Optimism Index rose to 95.8, still below pre-pandemic levels, on concerns about stabilizing businesses and horrific February weather. U.S. March consumer sentiment jumped to 83, the highest since March 2020, as consumers were positive about growing vaccinations and stimulus payments. Wall Street's Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 1,282 points to 32,778, another record high. The good news is we are at highs versus some forecast a crash after the election. Last week, the stimulus passed, and there was a goal of people 18 years or older being eligible for vaccinations by May 1st. Roll-off truck, roll-off trailer, lugger truck, and pup trailer parts are for sale at Bentley. Call or buy from our online parts store 24/7. Galbraith, Galfab, American, Dragon, and more. Also tarp system parts for Pioneer, Rollright, Donovan, US Tarp, and more. Every roller, pulley, tarp, tie-down, arm, valve, cylinder you ever need. As always, feel free to call or email me with any questions, and we hope all have a safe and profitable week.